math lesson today, but before we get started, we're going to listen to a fun 3D shape song so you can sing along and have fun with this song. Okay, so what we are going to do today is we're going to be talking more about 3D shapes and vocabulary words that go with them. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to look into our solve and share. So I want you to either go around your house or you can go outside and collect as many objects that you can find that look like a 3D shape. So then after you collect your objects that look like 3D shapes, you can record them in your notebook for all the ones that you've collected. So you can find different objects around your house or outside that look like a cube, a rectangular prism, sphere, cone, cylinder, or a pyramid. So right now, this is what I want you to go do. And I want you to collect different objects that you find, record them in your notebook, and then, so pause the video, go do that, and then when you come back, you can continue to play for the rest of the lesson. So our first vocabulary word that we're going to look at is face. Now, on different 3D objects, they have a face, and that is the part of the 3D shape that is flat. So here you can see it is circled in red. The part that is flat, the whole part that's flat, is called the face. So on a cube, there are 6 faces. There are 6 flat parts. You can't see them all in the picture because some are hidden behind, but there are 6 flat parts. So when I look at my cylinder, I see that it has 2 faces. I see the top is flat and it will sit still, and the bottom is flat. So those are the 2 faces on my cylinder. The side is circular, so that is not a face because it's not flat. where it would sit flat on the table. My next vocabulary word is vertex. Now, a vertex is where the point where two or more straight lines meet, and it almost creates a point. So the vertex is like the point of the object. So here you can see all the arrows that are pointing to the different vertices. Okay, so those are all the points where the straight lines meet to create a vertex. So when I look here, I'm looking at my rectangular prism, and I can see that there are 8 vertices. There are 8 corners or vertices where the straight lines meet. So that is called a vertex. And my last one is edges. Now the edges or the edge is where the two faces meet and it almost creates this straight line. That is called an edge, where the two faces meet to create a nice straight line. So if I'm looking at my pyramid, I have labeled all of the edges. So right there, going across is our first edge. That's 1, 2. There's another one right here. Straight line. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The one that's in the very back going down. That's our 8th one. So it has 8 edges. There are 8 edges on a pyramid. So to go over all the 3 vocabulary words that we learned, we have the face. The face is the flat part of a 3D shape. Now some have 6 faces, some might not have any. It depends on how many flat, smooth parts there are. Now the edge is where two faces meet to create that straight line. Those are called our edges. And then the vertex is the point where two straight lines meet, and that's a vertex, or vertices means that there is more than one. There might be 2 or 3 or 4 vertices, so that's just more than one vertex. So now on your own, this is your exit ticket. So when you look at your 3D shapes, we have a rectangular prism, a cone, a sphere, and a cube. What you need to do is you need to write yes or no in each box. So if I'm looking at my rectangular prism, you need to answer the questions. Does it have faces or flat sides? You would write yes or no in this box. So does the rectangular prism, does it have faces or flat sides? The second question is, does it have corners or vertices? We learned that big word, vertices. So yes or no. And then does it have edges? Yes or no. So you have to answer it for each one. So the first question says, does it have faces or flat sides? You have to answer it for every single one. Yes or no. Does it have corners? Answer for every single shape. Or we learned the word vertice. And does it have edges? So this is what needs to be turned into your teacher by the end of the day.